Hello students, welcome to Homeschool with School Teacher English online class. Today we are doing a lesson from grade 5 English book, and it is lesson number 6 uh, named as Behlol. So it is very interesting story about a lady and her cook. Let's start with the question answers. What kind of person was Behlol? Behlol was always calm, he seldom smiled or showed his feelings, and he was a wonderful cook. Why was there no food in the house that day? There was no food in the house that day because the next day was market day and all the things had been finished at home. Why was Behlol asked to feed the chickens? Behlol was asked to feed the chickens because if the chickens ate the tin food and did not fall ill, then the food would be safe for the guests to eat. Did the counselor and his wife expect to stay for supper? Yes, because the hostess says they made no sign of wanting to leave, and also she wanted them to have supper with her. What did the lady think when she heard the news that chickens were dead? When she heard the news that the chickens were dead, the lady thought the food in the tin was bad and had poisoned them. How did the chickens die? The chickens were killed and carried off by a fox. Okay, students, here you are given two more difficult questions. So let's answer these questions too. What can you say about the storyteller? Write a short paragraph about her. Okay, let's write a paragraph about the storyteller. The storyteller was a lady who had lived on a plantation for many years. She has a calm temperament. Only once she feel like killing the cook. She must be a fairly good employer because the cook has been with the family for years. She is also considerate towards her guests and offers them supper. Although there is none in the house, she is polite and is concerned about Behlol as well as the chickens. She is in control of her emotions. What makes this story humorous? The strange situation, Behlol's calm answers, and the hilarious confusion makes this story humorous. Okay, students, in exercise 2, here is given reference to context and some questions. So you are given a line from the lesson. He's gone to see if the chickens are still alive. I thought to myself. So question is, who is the speaker and who is being referred to as he? The speaker talking to herself is the lady of the house, and she is referring to the cook, Behlol. Why is the speaker wondering about this at this time? She is wondering whether the chickens have been poisoned or not and whether she and her guests are likely to suffer. What happens immediately after this? Behlol comes back with the news that all the chickens are dead. Another line is, I am afraid we have a problem, I explained. Who is explaining to whom? The lady of the house is explaining to her guests, the area counselor and his wife. Why is an explanation required? Behlol had just entered with the news that the chickens had died. The guests knew nothing about the lady's plan to feed the chickens, first to see if they would survive. Okay, next question is, what further explanation does the speaker give? She says the food was indeed poisoned and that the guests should go and be sick. Okay, in section B, working with words, you are given some words. You have to find meanings from the dictionary and make sentences. So the first word is gradually. Gradually means slowly over a period of time or a distance. Its sentence is my grandmother was gradually becoming forgetful and frail. Looked blankly, expressionless. I looked blankly across the table at my old friend. Hover. Remain in one place in the air. Waiters. Hovered near our table. Summoned. It means order someone to be present. Waiters was summoned. Shambles. It means a state of total disorder. My career was in a shambles. With some alarm. He looked with some alarm at the long lines of marching men and animals. Glancing nervously. Everyone was glancing nervously at me. Okay. And the exercise number 2, here you have to match the words with the abbreviations. So let's do it. Member of Parliament, saint, second, very important person, limited, and company. Okay, in exercise number 3, you are given some proverbs and you have to write in your own words what each one means. So the first one is waste not, want not. It means if you don't waste things, we will not be in need later. Next is one good turn deserves another. If we help someone, one day that person may help us. And the third one is two heads are better than one. It means if we have a problem, sharing and getting ideas from others will help us solve the problem more easily. Okay, students, in section C, learning about language, you will learn about present participles and gerunds. So, present participles are words ending in ing. Its examples are there was a star shining in the sky. So, shining is the present participle. The crying boy ran down the road. Okay, students, a verb used as noun is called a gerund. Here are some examples. Running is very good. Example. So, running here is used as gerund here. So, here is an exercise. Pick out the gerunds and verbs in the present continuous tense in the following. Write them in your notebooks. So, the first sentence is drinking water is important when you are climbing mountains. So, drinking use here as a verb. Swimming is very pleasant. It's gerund. Sleeping in class is boring. It's gerund and verb both. Nida was wondering if she likes swimming. It's verb and gerund both. Swimming. I also like riding. It's gerund, ride and riding. Listening to the teacher is very important. It's gerund. Okay, students, like, share, and subscribe. Press the bell icon to get more videos for your study solutions. Stay safe and healthy.